I'm going to show you everything you need to know to make food for your dogs.
Welcome back to another episode of Is This Homemade Pet Food Balanced? Let's find out.
18 pounds of ground turkey.
So the ground turkey will supply all of the amino acids. It will also fill the linoleic acid requirement, which is an essential fatty acid, and it does supply a few of the B vitamins, but there are still 18 deficiencies if you were to feed just ground turkey, and this is why I tell you guys that dogs should not be fed strictly meat. It is going to be super nutrient deficient. So let's see what else we're going to add to this recipe.
6 pounds of baby carrots.
So the carrots will supply the potassium, folic acid, and vitamin A requirements. However, vitamin A is more readily available from animal sources. So when I'm putting together a recipe for a dog, I like to have both plant and animal sources for vitamin A.
I like to switch up my vegetables. This month we're doing peas and green beans, so you're gonna get 3 bags of each.
So the 3 bags of green beans and 3 bags of peas will boost the vitamin content a little bit. It will also supply a bit more fiber. However, they are not going to cover any of the remaining deficiencies.
2 bags of the sweet potatoes.
So these are going to fulfill the magnesium requirement, and the sweet potatoes also help shift the macronutrient balance. Originally, this recipe had 57% fat, but now that we've added the sweet potatoes, it dropped it down to 53%. That is still really high and could potentially cause issues like pancreatitis in dogs that are predisposed. So if we wanted to further lower that fat level, we could switch out the turkey from 85% lean to 93% lean.
Some chicken gizzards.
These will fulfill the phosphorus requirements for the recipe, and they help boost the protein a little bit, but there are still 13 deficiencies.
And then some pumpkin puree, and then some turmeric that I'm gonna add to the meat.
Neither of those will fulfill any of the 13 deficiencies. The pumpkin will just boost the fiber content a little bit. So this recipe is still deficient in calcium, chloride, copper, manganese, zinc, iodine, vitamin D, vitamin E, thiamine, riboflavin, vitamin B12, and choline. And this is why I tell you guys all the time to please not cook for your pet unless you are using a complete and balanced recipe. Eating a diet like this to your dog long-term can cause all sorts of different health issues. Things like bone fractures, muscle weakness, seizures, hypothyroidism, skin lesions, GI disease, and that's just naming a few. Now, if you are feeding a recipe like this to your pet, I do not want you to panic, but I do want you to invest the time to learn how to do it correctly. And I teach everything you need to know inside of my mini course, The Ultimate Guide to Homemade Pet Food. It walks you step by step through the process of creating custom, balanced homemade recipes using ingredients that work for you and your pet, and it only takes 2 hours of your time.